Found something? Good. Always good to rummage through a condemned house for valuables.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
Yeah.
Quiet, Wimboot. Saw it come.
You think you could just take out Nope, nothing.
Another down. Just like the good old days.
What do you want? Quickly! I have an audience waiting for me. Everything! My friends thought it'd be funny to get roaring drunk last night. Only one showed up today. They've all gathered out there, and I don't have a show to give them. I can't play every part myself. I just can't.
I've heard imagining the audience naked helps.
Do you really believe that?
Depends on the audience, I guess.
I suppose they wouldn't object to a one-man show? The question is, which one? I've only memorized a few. I could do Beltramo's Lament. or the Deerwood Tree. Or maybe the May Queen's conquest. Yes, that should do perfectly. Thank you again, my friend.
Maybe try pulling it next time.
Isn't this a surprise? Not only to see you alive, Chandlers don't get many high-ranking clients. Priests and pilgrims mostly. I used to have an apprentice. When the Adirans came to our shore, he moved on without as much as a good... But I hold no grudge. He had his reasons to go, just as I have my reasons to stay. With the gods on my side, I won't need to, but I appreciate the invitation all the same. If you need to keep warm at night, help yourself to some Mogren's Fury. It's growing in a pot just over there. No charge, of course. The Adiran envoy's money is no good here, and never will be. May you walk a well-lit path.
Welcome to our shrine, envoy.
Wodica. She's gotten a lot more popular since your people arrived.
Not to worry. Got the bastard. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy. Persistent little rats, aren't they?
It's a horrible situation all around.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse.
Lady of Lament, welcome to the Temple of Andra.
Please be respectful in the presence of the Queen.
Ich sag so.
And here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't take long.
It's the envoy.
Nothing like a win with a good team. Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. Aiming through the best parties.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here. The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
Envoy, over there. Looks like a note. Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. The cistern is almost as old as Paradis. Supposedly, it was built by the island's original Pargrunan settlers. But it hasn't been in use in a very long time. I'm surprised there's still a way to get down there.
Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
Take your best shot. From the rear. Glad that's over.
Come to fear, friends. Protectors is against this fire. My remedies have been tested and tried.
Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to the temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Addiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. Goodness me. Though I suppose an Addiran envoy runs across all manner of strange folk. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Finally, some progress.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? You see everything at its worst. Gods, just look at what the Empire has done to you. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert. Shh.
Show yourself! The envoy's here!
Show me what you got! Take him down!
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word. Ready, aim.
Watch yourselves. Well, that was fun.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
More Bleste spiders. Fui to meio. Right behind you.
Mine now.
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this saga again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
Stand back. Here it comes. One moment.
Yeah.
Unseen, unheard.
Yeah.
Isokso! Isokso!
key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
One moment.
Trap on us.
Over there, the left.
Probably disables the blade. Good it does from here.
Another win. Who's counting?
Quiet, Nimdut.
You're gonna regret this!
think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the Blessed Eight point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
I've got your back!
Eyes open.
That it?
Yeah.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Nimdut, someone's overhead. Keep quiet.
The envoy's here! Don't let them escape!
I would have sent that thief on his way without our Blessed supplies.
Then he would have died. How do you know?
We didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The gods had something else in mind for you. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Yes, my life may be over, but I accept responsibility for my downfall. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You're not the first to have a divine purpose thrust into your hands, and I fear you won't be the last. I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart, and rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods.
Blood in the water.
Right. Remove the threat. Let's do it.
Come then. Prove to the gods that you're a worthy champion. And strike me down.
Just another Nimdude ready to die. Fine.
Here we go! Time's up!
I'm not sure killing Equal was the best idea.
At least they're no longer a threat. And we can stop asking who and start asking why.
The assassins put us on Ludwig's good side, so there's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it in camp. Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint.
Don't sign anything.
Let's keep moving through here before one of them asks us a difficult question.
Do you really think the adherents killed the collector?
Tell me you brought good... Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an adherent who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit. More than I expected. Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
That's technically what happened, so sure.
I know that Ludwig wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her. A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. This will have to do. Now that Ludwig isn't getting her execution, we need to spend a little more on securing the city. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers? Nothing. We need all the help we can get, even if it means appealing to Animancers. I believe that covers everything. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
At least someone knows the meaning of respect. Strange. You and I have crossed paths before, haven't we? As you say, I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence! You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
With the help of a couple other people who shall forever remain unmentioned.
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? What these people want is irrelevant when we can give them what they need to survive.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell. This reunion was unexpected, but not unwelcome.
That ought to send a message. Just not sure it's the message they want to send.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. A fair point. No one survives this place without losing a little sanity along the way.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We're done here. We can get to Emerald Stair in no time if we leave now.
And how could I avoid it? If I may be blunt, a corpse hanging outside my office symbolizes everything I hate about the Steel Garrote. While I forge alliances, build trust, and solidify our place on this island, they're butchering people in our name. At least Inquisitor Ludwig got what she wanted. That's what matters, right? The courtesan? Interesting. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume... The courtesan, Juliana, fulfills an important public service to the House of Cards we call Paradis. And I hate to remove a card without knowing this. Well, thinking ahead is the only reason Thank you for your diligence, Envoy. And better to know...
Probably best not to get involved. No one gets too uptight about what happens at the bathhouse.
Out here, we like to think of laws as suggestions. Glad to see you're embracing the local culture.
judgment of the queen that was.
I've got your back!
Everybody all right? Yeah.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
Just like the stranglehold. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Envoy. Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Edirins are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully. We will remember, Envoy.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Be careful. There's a lot of island to explore, and a lot of it can kill you dead. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. Might have had something to do with that poor fellow who got strung up. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy. The Living Lands isn't friendly to new arrivals.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Either way, you're safer with him gone.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They'll have their work cut out for them here. About half the people who come to the Living Lands are fugitives or exiles from something.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
Then it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Well, maybe figure it out. We can't prepare for what we don't know is coming.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway, you won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Our deal was I'd help you find your assassin. I did that. I figured you'd probably travel faster with fewer people anyway. I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're going to need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule. You should keep an eye on that scraper. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies. Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No. None more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. That's fair. Got nothing against them, really. Anyone who can survive and thrive in Emerald Stair. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn. And I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have... It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Ask what? Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of... I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be... And you know the Balrog and the grinning Balrog? No, but I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. The key is survival. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less. Yes, I did. Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Oh, you know, I don't know. I've heard stories all my life. Well, you asked, I answered. Feel free to cast all the spell. Just... Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. Because Solace doesn't love outsiders. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. Right, Oh. When I was a child and later, I was usually part... We'd make sure this... Turns out I was... Right. Because it's not that interesting, so why pry? I appreciate... Anyway, what do you need? Not before I've done some reading.
Those dreams seem to be getting worse. Not a whole lot, and I've been happy playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move. Though, if we're going to understand the Dream Scourge and your godlike lineage, still, I'm happy to leave those for...
Exactly.
True, but at what cost? There's a reason Animancy's failures are more famous than its successes. For every maniac it's cured, it's created dozens of corpses. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself. Don't get me wrong, but... So... You're asking me? Okay, who do you want to know? Long enough that he's got a soft... If he burns this... Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy. And don't worry if he starts badgering you. It's his way of showing... Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you. I think you've been trusted with a nearly... When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemies. But as I've gotten to know you, I think... What's more, you've got your head and your heart. You haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way of being decent and reasonable. At the end of the day, I'm proud. And there you have it. Oh, I don't mean to be rude. That's just... Enough about... Sure. He was my commander and thirdborn. But Tama helped me out when I first came to the Living Lands over a decade.
Was. This is you, having figured yourself out.
Hey, now I know I can't stomach rusk snout milk. As for what we'll find, I don't know any more than you. All I know is he said it was his most prized possession. And seeing as he was on his deathbed at the time, I wasn't of a mind to ask. Hey, we all go back to the wheel. Where does... The man couldn't carry a tune, but it didn't stop him from trying. He'd have the whole tavern singing shanty. He had a vexing habit of saying the thing you most needed to hear when you were... He'd give you the shirt off his back and the meat off his plate. But the selfish bastard left the rest of us a world without him in it. Hey, you're not the one. That's why I've got to put this to... Sure. Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right.
Would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use... use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Next one's mine. Oh, no, you don't.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way. fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Do they really? Well, I wonder what other advantages godlikes come with. Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Encourage me? It sounds like you're the one who needs a little encouragement. In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder. But sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord, and I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.